All right, let's find something to talk about. Probably not anything up here that's messy. The battery. You guys watched the video. You saw me messing around, and then not realizing the positive terminal was disconnected. And then if you watched to the end, you saw that I did eventually realize. But Ray Jones actually made a very lengthy positive comment and suggested that maybe I think about replacing them. So I was actually doing that today. I was looking up, it's about $40 for this entire cable assembly, including the guard that broke off. For you just kind of, the light is not that good in here, so it's a little bit dark. Let's see if I can get some supplemental light. So yeah, it's about $40 for this entire wire harness to replace that, and then the ground wire is about $14. So the ground wire looks to be intact. It's held pretty tight. The terminal is pretty good. It's not really in disarray like this is. You can see this one is kind of stretched in, whereas this one is like, it actually contours to the terminal, whereas this one you have that huge gap. I mean, it's still loose, but it's not going to go any tighter. So I was actually, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's routed to the fuse box, and then down here it's routed to the alternator or whatever that component is, and then the ground is just connected to the body. So it's pretty easy to get to it and work it out. I was just looking up in the service manual if there's anything specific about it. But yeah, let's find something to ramble about. I don't care what anyone says. Well, I'm not gonna pull it out because the tripod is in the way and the cord. These Harbor Freight Daytona Super Duty jacks, they're pretty good. They're solid. Yeah, just gonna leave it at that. Let's see. Let's see. Extended ratchets and breaker bars and stuff. Serpentine bell tool. You got that little, it's like a plunger, and you got that little end so you can grip the belt and route it in place or hold it in place. This is a Mueller-Kebs ratchet-in breaker bar. Got some gear wrench pass-through ratchets. And this thing is, probably don't need these in here, but this is the 1/4 inch pass-through reversible. We got 2 of the 3/8 actually. Probably misplaced it, but then you have a push to lock. Actually, and that's something I forget. They do have a push to lock on the head. And then it's reversible. Pass through. They always have these little lobe on the handles, but kind of odd. So I do have 2 of those. Like I said, I probably misplaced it and then bought a second one. And then they got the 1/2 inch right here. Same thing, push to lock, reversible. But the 1/4 inch right here, it has a little push to lock on the head. That's that. See if there's anything down here worthy. This is an actual complete set of these Wera adjustable wrenches. So this is the largest. This is the Joker 60. There we go, 6004 XXL. The 4-piece set actually comes in a kit. This video's not gonna be too long. I gotta go do some studying for some tests I gotta take. So it actually comes right here. And this like pouch. I do like their little design on their pouches. These are pretty, usually held pretty good in place, so see if I can pop this thing down. Maybe it's gonna be awkward angled, but here's a smaller complete set. Yeah, and then you got that extra large one by itself. It's pretty, I haven't used them yet, but they are there to be used. So we'll get some use out of them at some point. What else do we got? 6 minutes in. So yeah, this thing just sits here, right there. Right there. Lang medium size hose pinch off. That's the medium. This is the extra large. And they do have a small. I don't know where the small one is. These are the bigger stuff. The larger stuff. I do like these SK slip joints. For one, the green looks solid. But this is a larger, like 9-inch, I think. So this is my drawer for like larger pliers. A radiator cap remover. For one, if you have to remove a radiator cap and it's stuck on there, it's probably pressurized, so you probably don't want to open it. But if it's ever stuck for any other reason, I'm pretty sure this is the thing you need. Let's test it out. This car is cold. Take this flashlight off the radiator. Reposition it over here on the battery. And let's see if this radiator thing actually fits on here. Yeah, it does actually. It fits on there nicely. It's very solid. And of course it gives you the warning, right? Just like it's on the radiator cap, it's really on the thing also. So let's see if we can open it using this. Come on. It's kind of awkward doing it, but it does undo it, at least in a turn. But I mean, you can see it. But yeah. So it fits. I don't know who makes this. Yeah, I don't know who makes it, but as you can see, it cups under it and then it pushes on the backside. And you're able to like turn that bad boy. So, danger. Make sure that's back on there. Don't want your coolant leaking out. So that goes in there. I think it might have been like that. These are from Vim HC150, like ratchet in. I think you just, there you go, you press on it. You press on this to release it, but it's pretty much just ratchets using this compression fit in. Locks down, clamps down, and then you release by pressing. Yeah, there's that. More tools. Yeah. Max made in China. It's like wrench extender. I do like these Lang punches. They come in a 3-piece set. You can see the remaining 2 handles down here. 1, 2. But it's a nice punch with a little striking cap on there. I'm not punching a whole lot, but I've had that for some time. It's pretty nice. I hear people say these Milwaukees aren't any good. I really haven't put them to the test. I actually was using this long one today, or earlier on the shed. Not today, but earlier this week. A steel driver. You got a little, hold it right here, and you can just tap on there and pull in the seal right there or whatever. What else? I probably will never have to buy another extension in my life. A lot of people probably have a lot of extensions and bits and bobs. They just don't know. So that's where I come when I need to find an extension. And this is meant for my 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch drive. This bad boy right here. This bad boy right here. It's a Williams, not a very long breaker bar, but it's a 3/4 inch. This is from China. So I remember buying this online at the height of COVID, and it was coming from China, and I was a little bit nervous about a package coming from China. I'm not gonna lie, but anyway, supposedly. My wrench drawer that I never organize, but I need to organize. These right here, if you ever have stuck brake caliper pins, this is a OTC set. Part number right there, made in the USA. It's a 2-piece set. So you can see the same part number. It's just 1 and 2. But this one is you can strike it. This one you can put it on your air hammer. So options. But if you want to remove stuck brake calipers pins, that's one way to use. I've never had a stuck brake caliper pin, but it's an option. This little wrench extender from Monster Mobile. Probably should take them out of here. I got some stuff in here I need to take out. CV axle, little yanking tool. I want to say this is an OTC. Oh, it's an OEM. So I have a lot of tools. Husky thin wrenches, metric SAE. And now, this is what I don't like. Messing around too much with these stuff that's not really organized, because you'll never get them to fit, and then they'll never close like they should. This is a discontinued set of Astro wrenches, and if you look at them, let's grab. If you look at the profile on these, they got this offset, but then this is how the profile of them looks. They are definitely discontinued, but the first set I bought got lost in the postal service, and the tracking just went, dead, and they weren't able to help me. So luckily I was able to find a different set, and I purchased it. I didn't get my money back though. USPS call out. This is another wrench where you have the beam, it changes. So if I'm using that end of it, the flat portion I can press down on, and it's not gonna dig into my hand. It's a gear wrench set, and then you got a flex, ratchet, and unlock, and unreversible. Eventually I want to get all my wrenches in one drawer or something. I'm thinking about, I don't know if it was a dream I had the other night, but one of these drawers in here, I do have wrenches in this one, but these are like my cooler, fancier sets. I mean, they're all cool, but like this big complete set, these mountains and Easy Red, and I remember what this thing is called. Most people say this is useless. It's a company that's went under. But I believe I have the complete set. I don't have a phone case for these, but so I put some little fancier wrenches in here. I do like these offset box in. These are probably the best, honestly, wrenches for the buck. Like 17, 19, Honda Acura is a Genius. Genius is really a genius set of tools. I do like the offset and the beam on them and the length of them. Definitely the right amount of leverage for breaking something loose. Highly recommend these. I've used them, and as you can see, different companies manufacture them. This is a JTC. Might be out of Georgia or something. Capri pretty much has the same thing. It's just these ones have a, that end on it, and these are the 120 XPs. So eventually I want to get my wrench drawer way more better utilized than this, but it is what it is right now. If I need a wrench, I know where to find it. I'll go show you. If I need a wrench, I'll go one of two places. It's pretty simple. As much as I have nice fancy wrenches, my go-to wrench is literally my go-to set of wrenches are literally these right here. I will literally dig through here to find the set of Tecton. Not because it's like better or greater. It's just, I don't know, for some reason I always go right here to dig through and rummage through and find the one I need. So this is my messy set of wrenches. I do like these Tecton handles for these Allens. Just this lobe. Yeah, I really like it. If I ever go to use a Star or Allen, I typically grab one of these. This is my go-to. My go-to screwdriver. So as much as I have fancy tools, sets of tools, sometimes literally if I'm in the house, the entry door is right there and I gotta grab a screwdriver for a kid's toy, I'm literally coming in here. Like yesterday I was removing the little cover to charge his quad bike, and this is my Ulsa tool screwdriver. I always come in here and rummage through this mess. And then another set of wrenches that I've recently, gone for. I mean, typically if I need a whole set, I'll grab one of these. Yeah, this is what I found myself reaching for this one. What is this? Ulsa. So this is part of this. This is a set I've recently, I want to say this is 100 100T count, but when I'm like working on something, I'll typically go for these because they have this, these ends, non-reversible, I guess, but it is what it is. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to, it's going to drive me nuts that this thing is falling out. But let's find one more tool. Let's look at the Milwaukees. There's a lot of Milwaukee in here. I only have the 1/4 inch to this. I might end up getting a 1/2 inch, but why the hell would I need a 1/2 inch? I got the older generations. I got the stubbies. I got the new ones. It's like, I don't know why I would need that, but I will say a lot of people like these. I've used the first time I bought it and I used it, I was not really that impressed by the power it has. And I was working on brake calipers, but I just wasn't impressed. And the head was bulky. So I wouldn't be surprised if they trim this down and come with something new. And then this is the equivalent of the air tool that is, as you can see, I never leave my box unlocked just because I never wanted to like slide forward and tip. So this is the equivalent of, oh, anyway. I do have the 1/4 inch down, or the 3/8 down there. There it is. This is the equivalent of that. All right, so you got the air version, which is an Ingersoll Rand, and then you got the battery power tool. So as you can see, I don't even have an air chuck on there. But I mean, look at the paddle. They're pretty much similar, right? So I wonder who got the idea from who. And then look at the head size. Oop, trying to do too much. Let's see if I can. Look at the size of the head. Let's try to flip it over to the anvil. Look at the size of the head. So, I don't know. Just gotta choose where your pocket doesn't hurt. That will fit right there. That's fine. This is like my air tool drawer, so maybe one day we'll take a more deep dive of that. Just closing that drawer makes it seem like you're doing a workout. So, put this bad boy back. We'll end the video. You can go there. I'm not saying I wouldn't use it again. I'm just saying I wasn't slightly underpowered. We don't need this light. I need to return to Harbor Freight to return a piece of a mat that I bought, and I might pick up one of the new ones or two of the new ones because they fold all the way. Oops, right. They fold all the way. So I might end up picking that up, and the new bit driver set. This thing has a short. Every time it taps, it goes off. Yeah, maybe they all do. Yeah, these two. Interesting. Depower this scan tool. Depower. And power off. Shutdown tablet. Yes. No, come on, man. Power off. Not sleep. Powering down. So yeah, I'm gonna purchase the battery, the lead, or the cable, the wire. And we'll just kind of clean this up a little bit. Another thing is not gonna catch fire on us, just sit in there, but no reason to have paper in an engine bay of a car. This place is getting messier by the day. I gotta get to the point of just cleaning it up, but I will. It's because I'm looking for stuff. So yeah, that stays there. Make sure this door is locked. The light is on. And yeah, that's the video. As me always say, like on I hit it thing.